Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, coming at you with the next round of Grand Arena Championships. We're in Season 4, Week 2, Round 2, and this is the way the board looked when I went to do my battles yesterday on Christmas. This is what my opponent set for me. Let me show you what he's got down there. Thankfully, I knew what I wanted to use for each of these teams. He didn't really put any head scratchers down. First is his General Skywalker. Like many of us, he's got a 6-star General Skywalker, and that's not a big deal. Easy enough to take out. You use my CLS, Han and Chewie. They're tuned for a Relic 7 General Skywalker, so they won't, they won't have much trouble with this one. The way I approach it is to go after Echo first. You can see I'm just attacking him, and I almost got him down after General Skywalker's toppled. Got him down, and fives died off for him. Now he's super for the moment, but you can see just how quickly he goes down. And that's kind of the only way to do it, because fives is so tanky. Without having those extra support characters, you're not going to grind him down in time. So better to do it that way, work with super clones. The next team up was his bounty hunters, and he didn't have anything particularly fast, nothing to outspeed my Stark. He didn't have any pre-taunts in there, so it's easy fodder for imp troopers. My Stark is super fast, and my range is modded for some heavy damage. So you can see I just cut right through him, trying to get Zam out of there, and I wasn't able to get her out before she did some damage. So I got 53 for that one. For his Night Sisters, a lot of us are seeing two Night Sister teams on defense in this 3v3 format. And one of them, I like to use First Order with Watt. Well, the other one, since I have a 6-star General Skywalker and I can't really put him on defense, is to go ahead and use them on offense and do like this, take out Night Sisters with them. Because every time you kill somebody, aside from zombie, they can't come back. So don't have to worry about that. Knock him out, easy peasy, don't have to waste a good team. Took them out, uncover the back. You can see what he's got waiting for me back there. A Grievous, a tank team with Nest, a timeout team with Old Ben and some healers. And he's got a Dooku separatist team, I guess. One of the Genosians is there. I think it's Sunfac Soldier. I don't know. But he's got Dooku lead and then a pre-taunt. So it's all kind of timeout stuff. And that works good if you have to burn good teams to get there. But I didn't have to burn that many teams at all. Like, I knew what I was going to use. So I got lots of firepower left. I'll go ahead and take my Jedi Knight Revan in against his Grievous. This is my preferred counter anyway. Some people do the Basti lead. I like Jedi Knight Revan because he hits decently hard. I think I got Relic 3 on mine. And my Grandmaster Yoda is Relic up there, working on him. They hit decently hard. He's got Magna and B1 as his two supports in here. I think this is kind of the most annoying comp because B1 will keep healing up. Once you're trying to get Grievous down and B1 keeps adding, health and protection or whatever to him, topping him up. And does the same thing to Magna there too. You can see Magna got some protection back. It just gets a little bit annoying. But I'm able to mark Grievous straight away. I don't have anything else stopping me. So I got my direct focus, throw it on Grievous, start attacking him as fast as I can so I can do some heavy damage and all that while he's marked. And just got to keep going straight after him using the assist attacks, trying to keep everybody healthy because when he starts doing his AoEs, that's when there can be a problem. You don't have that extra bonus protection like you would get with the Basti lead. My direct focus is up again, so I'll throw that back on him. Getting him down. He's in the red finally. And there we go. Took him out. Now it's just easy cleanup with these two because they don't really have any damage potential in and of themselves. I mean, B1 can get you, but he's much better at in a group setting. And when it's just Magna left, with B1, they really can't do much of anything to you. So working on Magna, get him out of the picture, and then just start taking stacks off of B1. You can see everybody's alive. I'm probably not going to get the protection back in time, but I'll get what I can. Try and get maybe a banner back. I don't know how efficient my opponent's going to be at this point, so just try and make sure I don't waste a ton of banners, you know, recover what I can. So took him out, was able to get 52, good enough for me. This next one, that's the one with Old Ben, Xeris, Hermit Yoda. It's meant to be a timeout team, and it will definitely time you out if you don't take the right teams against it. If you use up all your good characters, then you will get stuck on it because nothing will punch through in time. But I have plenty of good characters left, so right here you can see I've got Kira Nest with my own Hermit Yoda. Nothing's going to stop this Nest from doing what she has to do. There's no teeth on this team. I'm working on getting rid of Xeris, that way I can stop all that pesky extra healing, get that out of the way. Once she's gone, then it gets a hell of a lot easier. So throw a Master's Training around so I can keep my Kira alive, you know, get even more points. And that could be a valid strategy too. If you do put out a team on defense that your opponent can nest, they might lose their Kira, they might lose banners on their Hermit Yoda. So it could be a 50-point win, who knows. Here though, I got 54, so if that was his plan, it didn't work. It didn't slow me down. We'll go back up top, start taking out some of those teams because I know what I want to do. And I've been wanting to do this for a while, just because I haven't done it in 3v3, I don't think. We're going to go ahead and take out his Karth team. He's got Relic, Mission, and Zalbar. And that doesn't even matter because I have a Relic 7 Malik. And we're just going to take him in, do his thing. And it's much easier 3v3 with him having to just fight off those two. You can see that, look, Karth feared himself, Mission fears herself, and Malik's already got his Drain up. So Drain Zalbar, start working on him, try and get him taken out of the picture. And there's nothing they can do damage-wise that's going to stop him. What you got to do is hurry up, get to your drains, and drain 3 times so you get 3 stacks of that locked green buff that Malik has. Once you get up to 3, then he can start dropping healing immunity on his basic. So you get 3 of those. Here's the 3rd one. Now whenever I hit with a basic, they'll get healing immunity. And right there on Zalbar, he's got it. So now make sure to keep putting that on him and be a lot more difficult for him to do anything. Now I got my Drain Life. He's gone. Just Mission and Karth left to deal with. Start taking them out of the picture. Just Mission left now. And a Drain Life will knock a big chunk off her. And there we go. She's down to red bar, and this will finish her off. And 56 banners for me, so that's a great way to get a few extra points. Now is his second Night Sister team. A lot of you guys are going to see that. There's going to be some variants, but usually it's one team that's going to have, you know, Daka in there. Another team's going to have Acolyte. So you're going to have to see which team has what. And if you have the team with Acolyte, you don't want to run this team because you'll end up timing out. That happened to me once. But as long as Acolyte's not on there, this team will work fine. Put a nice fast Watt on there and give the tank tech to Crew, so that way he'll keep taunting and regaining protection. And you want the weapons tech to go onto Fox. That way whoever he kills stays dead. They can't be revived. And it helps with his damage. So put that on him. You can see I'm down to just Daka and Spirit now. I was reading the moves because I think one of them can go through Foresight. And Spirit gets a ton of Foresight, so that can be a bit annoying. So working on taking out Daka there. Got her down to about half health. And she just heals right back up. It doesn't matter because Fox's damage is going to ramp up soon enough. Put a stun on Spirit. Took off a big chunk right there with Executioner. And there we go. So Spirit's gone. Now it's just Daka to deal with. Trying to see if I can heal any, protection or anything up. But I'm not going to get the chance. So there's nothing else I can do there. Got 53 banners. Lost one. We'll keep working on these teams up top to get back through to ships. So what I did here was throw my Darth Revan leftovers at his nuke team. Since I used my Malik solo and I like to put my Bastilla Fallen with my EP team, I've got Darth Revan, Sith Marauder, and HK. And this is a great time to be able to use them. They're not going to be able to take out an enemy Darth Revan team or a top tier team, but you can see that they'll take out a lesser team without any trouble at all. They have enough damage that they can just rip right through them. So if you're one that separates out your Malik and your Bastilla Fallen, you can still make a decent team with your leftover Darth Revan. You just have to have your other ones relicked up, which most people do have, HK and Sith Marauder. And you can see I beat the team, everything's fine, but I had to sit here for a minute for this thing to load. I didn't know if it was going to cut off or make me restart or whatever, but I beat him and I just had to sit here and wait and wait and wait for the victory screen to pop up. So it finally shows up. Got 53 banners for that team. And this is the last team that he's got up there, his bounty hunters. So I went in with, I didn't want to use anything too crazy. I wanted to make sure that I could take down the other teams down south with what I wanted. So check this out. I got Rex, Wampa, and Thrawn. Like all three of those characters are pretty good in and of themselves. So I figured, hey, I'll throw them together, use Fracture to control Bosk with the taunt. What really controlled his taunt was the fact that they went straight after Rex. And once he loses all that protection, then Bosk doesn't taunt. It's until the weakest enemy has protection. When 3v3, that's really easy to get rid of. So you can see I used Rex's special on Embo, got rid of him. I just got Bosk and Dengar there, but Wampa's starting to ramp up. Trying to keep Rex alive so that he can use that special again when it comes back around. Still got one more cooldown. Try and throw some days out there. Fracture again. Moves come back around really fast in 3v3. You can see that didn't do a whole lot to Bosk, that ultimate move from Rex, but took out some protection, and once that goes down, then Wampa can take out a big chunk of health once he didn't have that protection. So finally got rid of him. Now it's just Dengar left. Got to clean him up here. And I got my ultimate move again. There we go. Not the best banners, but 51 banners. I didn't have to use anything too major. And he left me a Rebel Falcon fleet in the back. So that means he kept his negotiator for offense. And that's fine. I don't really care about that. So I just got the tank team with Nest. We'll take that out using Traya. If you have the luxury of using Traya, you should use it. In 3v3, it can be difficult to line up the big attacks that you need to do with other teams, whether it's FO or whether it's your Empire. Lining up a big hitting attack at the right time, I think, is pretty difficult in 3v3 with Nest's turn meter and her being able to take a turn. That way you can kill her off. So it's much easier to just take in Nihilus and be able to annihilate her whenever you get the chance. In this instance, he's got two tanks. L3 is the most annoying tank, but for whatever reason, I went and isolated Stormtrooper Han. I mean, it doesn't matter. There should be enough time in this match that Annihilate will come back around a couple times. I just have to do what damage I can and kind of wait out for that Annihilate to get here. So Annihilate's up right now. I can finally use that. I'll go ahead and use it and just take L3 out of the picture. And I got my Held by Hatred, so Scion's not going to go anywhere. Took out Stormtrooper Han there. Now I just have to wait for Annihilate to come back around, and this match will be over. I used Treya's basic, which, you know, that's good for the days for Nest. That way you don't have to worry about the constant counterattacks. Throw some Isolate up there. And now it's just about biding my time. Unless I can get a big hit with Scion in, it's just biding my time till Annihilate comes back around. So keep after Nest, trying to land another daze. That way she stops with the counterattacks. That's why I keep using Treya's basic there. Drain Force, increase cooldowns. You can see Nest does some damage to Treya, but luckily they have the mechanics to heal back up. And there's Annihilate. Done with that. Not the best banners, but 51 banners for that. Now we got the last ground team here, and I've got EP, Vader, and Bastilla Fallen. She really amps up this EP team. I know you guys have heard me say that in 5v5. It was definitely true in 3v3 as well. Just putting down so many debuffs that's going to fuel the turn meter for this team is really good. I think she is a huge asset to this team. So if you can spare her, it's worth it. So working on getting this trooper out of here. That way I don't have to worry about the taunt. Kind of get stuck behind that a little bit. But I do have AoEs and all that, so I can still get to everybody. Killed trooper off. Now it gets a heck of a lot easier. Still got plenty of debuffs on the field. Got Vader, got the Culling Blade, took Dooku out. Now I just got the Genoshan left. And he's not going to do anything. Got him to red bar. Nothing I can do to heal up or anything, but 52 banners. Pretty good for me. So that's it for the ground. Took care of that. I'll show you what he set down for his ships. It was just a standard Rebel fleet with Falcon. Took that out easily for 56 banners. Again, I'm no expert, but got it done. So I did the best that I could do. And that's it. I got 24-57. That was my score, and my opponent hadn't gone. So I went to sleep, and then when I woke up this morning, I checked on if he had gone, and he did go. And let me show you guys how that panned out. And there you go. So he went, he got 24-27, exactly 30 points less, and he only had one mistake. He one-shot everything, and I had stuck Padme in back in my South 2 zone, and in front of that I put like Geos and Grievous and other stuff. Maybe he burned his Treya and was at a loss for what to do. So he one-shot everything, and it took him 2 on that. But I guess even if that would have taken him 1 plus 20 points, he would have still lost by 10. So I guess it was just a question of efficiency. Oh well, that makes a win for me. So on to the finals in round 3. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.